Hello everyone, my name is JP. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Yardman. First, I want to thank you for watching the video, and I do invite you to share it with your friends and family if at the end of the video you liked it. So in today's episode, we will talk about how you can save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. It is a simple process, trust me, it's not that complicated. I've tested these steps myself and with different other people, and so far everything has worked out, and I was able to save money, they were able to save money, so I said why not share it with other people. So the first step is you have to know your current credit situation. I will explain to you why I put that as the first one for me, but I will ask you a question. How many people you know buy their vehicle cash? Oftentimes when someone is changing their car, they either take financing or they do leasing, right? But all that it comes at a cost, which means you have an interest rate you have to pay in order for you to get that vehicle. And what I want you to understand is, depending on your current credit situation, the interest rate will vary based on that. In Canada, we actually have two credit bureaus provider. We do have TransUnion and we have Equifax. You do have the ability to go online and order your full credit report, and online, if you pay a certain amount, I know it will include your score. And the score is, the higher the score, the more the score is high, the better your credit bureau actually is. The lowest it is, the worse your credit bureau is. So that will have an impact on your interest rate. That for the credit bureau, actually you can have it for free with Equifax and TransUnion. But the thing is, if you have it for free, if I'm not mistaken, you're not gonna have your score on it. The second point, for me, I believe it is really important for you to know your budget, and you need to stick to it. Regardless of your income, regardless of the amount of money you make, everybody put a set budget to themselves, because they don't want to spend more than what they are supposed to for a car. The third point is you have to know your needs. Personally, I would tell you to look at your needs for the next 4 to 5 years. The reason why is, most people, when they sign a vehicle loan, they sign it for 5 to 7 years, sometimes 8 years. And the reason why I'm telling you 4 to 5 years is because at first, when you take a financing for a vehicle, the first year and the first 2 years pay mostly actually the interest rate, not the capital. Okay, so you pay $300, you're gonna have a portion of that $300 that will go to the interest rate payment, and you're gonna have another portion that will pay the capital. So you will realize in 2 years from the day you take actually the vehicle, the capital of the vehicle didn't, the balance of the loan did not drop a lot. You're still gonna have a good amount of money left to pay it off. The fourth point for me is you need to know your market. When I say you have to know your market, vehicle that you need, let's say it is a sedan or an SUV, and for that specific vehicle, the vehicle is worth $15,000. Then you're not gonna be able to sell you that car at $30,000. That's why I'm making that video to help you figure it out. In Canada, we do have a website called Black Book. Okay, Black Book, CanadianBlackBook.com. On that website you can actually input the information of the vehicle that you want to buy. Let's say you want to buy a Jeep Grand Cherokee. So that vehicle, you're gonna put the year, make and model and everything that is actually included in that vehicle, the kilometers, everything, and all of the options, everything. So the system, that website will actually tell you how much money this car is worth. I want you to keep in mind the things that the black book does not take into consideration is any accident that the vehicle was involved in, the current condition of the vehicle. So let's say you have the bumper is cracked, there is a dent somewhere on the vehicle. The black book or does not take it. If there is any rust, all of these things, it does not take it into consideration. So you have to keep that in mind, okay? In terms of the accident, we do have a company. There is a company in Canada called Carproof, and I know the name recently changed to Carfax. On that, usually most dealership, they do provide you, if you are asking for it, they can provide you a copy of the Carproof or the Carfax of the vehicle, where you will be able to see when the vehicle was first registered, if it was from Quebec and it went, someone shipped it to Ontario. It can even tell you if there was an accident on it and how much exactly the cost of the accident was. And unfortunately, you will the things regarding the accident, it will report only if someone decide to make a claim through their insurances. If you're buying the vehicle from a private vendor, you still have access. You still can order actually not the black book, but the Carproof. You only have to go to the website, and they're gonna ask you for the VIN number. If I'm not mistaken, you're gonna have to pay something around $50, something like that, and you will have line version that will include all of the details that you need in order for you to take your decision. So don't be afraid to, when you go to a dealership, to ask for the Carproof, for the Carfax. Fifth thing is, don't be afraid to shop around, okay? When you go to a dealership, you need to have all of them to open your credit bureau. You can tell them that you are currently shopping around. You are interested in that specific vehicle. So you want to do it. You want to do a test drive, and once the test drive is done, if you're willing to go toward that vehicle, then in that case, yes, have them pull your credit bureau. The last one is negotiate reasonably, because you have to keep in mind the dealership does not want and does not need to keep the vehicle, because they need to sell it. They have monthly payment to do, they have monthly obligation. So the other thing is, keep in mind, a good negotiation means both parties, they are happy. So guys, this is it. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed the video. So one thing I will ask you, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends. I have many more things that will come, so please, thank you.